The importance of soft skills really defines someone's success or failure in an interview. Typically, an organisation, when they're looking to hire someone, is looking for three things. Firstly, from a technical perspective, whether the person has the experience and technical credentials to actually successfully do the job. The second thing they're looking for is whether the person is a cultural fit, not just to the organisation, but also the team. And the third thing they're looking for is, does the person show the drive, enthusiasm and commitment and desire to want that job? Interestingly enough, two of those three things are all softer skills, non-technical. So it would certainly suggest softer skills are of paramount importance through the interview process, and ultimately will define your success or failure through that interview. So we'd really encourage people to practice and hone those softer skills as much as they can. Well, it's a challenging one, because often in an interview, sometimes answers can be very well rehearsed. An interview is typically an artificial environment where people typically don't let their guard down and be themselves, understandably. It can be a high pressurised environment, both for the interviewer and for the job seeker. The advice we give to our clients is really obviously prepare one for the interview, so understand what the job seeker's skills and prior experience has been. Take time to prepare for that through the interview or prior to the interview. And then during the interview, focus less about roles, responsibilities, but more about key achievements and what behavioural or attitudinal competencies has that job seeker demonstrated, in particular, maybe facing particular challenges, particular pieces of project work. So the questions are shaped around: how did someone react? How did they communicate? What sort of softer skills did they demonstrate to handle a particular challenge or difficult situation, ultimately to achieve an outcome or deliverable? Well, I guess there's no rocket science to it. It's a bit like playing the piano. You've got to play the scales a lot to become very good at it. So the best advice we'd give is practice. And practicing may not be just practicing in lots of interviews. It could be practicing with your peers, practicing with your friends, your family, and really researching what types of questions could come up in the interview. But above all, preparation is the most important part of an interview. So besides knowing where you need to be at what time, ensuring the office address is correct, ensuring that you're dressed in the right attire, preparation about the job scope, preparing yourself to ask intelligent and probing questions about the job content are very, very important as well. Don't forget, an interview is an opportunity as much for the job seeker to interview the company as much for the company to interview the job seeker.